It started around 3:20 this afternoon and the mall was packed with people. When shots rang out inside, people began running to the parking garages outside. Police now say no one was shot, but 3 people were transported to hospitals after being injured when fleeing the mall. The mall is now closed. This all happened at Tysons One, located on Chain Bridge Road. There are a lot of retail stores there, a movie theater and restaurants as well. And we know this is a lot to unpack. Thank you for joining us. I'm Charlotte McBride. We have team coverage tonight. Rafael Sanchez-Cruz is speaking with people who were there when chaos ensued. But first, Megan Rivers has the latest from police. Megan, what do we know so far?
Well, like you said, Charlotte, we do know that no one was injured from this scene from gunfire, but a number of people, if not thousands of people, were inside this mall right across the street from us, where you can see Fairfax County Police still have it blocked off when this shooting happened. And those people are very, very traumatized. I talked to dozens of people who were inside the mall when that shooting happened, and they tell me that they're afraid, that they never imagined that they would find themselves in a situation like this. Now, we had a chance to hear from the chief of police earlier today, just actually a few moments ago, and he tells us that everyone who was inside that mall responded the right way, that they sheltered in place, that they got to a safe location, they did the right thing, and he applauds those people for their response. He also applauded the response from all the different law enforcement agencies who had to respond to this scene to make sure that everyone is safe. One thing that the chief also said is that the persons responsible for this scene are not strangers to them at this point, and they believe that they may know who that person and those people who were involved in that shooting are. Here's a little bit of what the chief had to say.
We're deep into this investigation with names and with vehicles. We are working with surrounding police departments. You can see today that the Virginia State Police immediately stepped up and provided a great amount of traffic control for us. So kudos to the Virginia State Police.
Well, again, the chief also tells us that the mall, again, like you said, will remain closed for the rest of the day. We also know that, according to the chief and Fairfax County Police, that the mall will reopen tomorrow at 11 a.m., which I believe is their normal business hours. But again, they say that they will be able to provide more of an update, that it happened in between some stores right in the walkway on the second level of the mall. But again, they weren't able to tell us exactly where it happened inside of the mall. It's a pretty large mall. But again, no one was shot from this scene. They recovered a number of shell casings, and again, no one was injured by gunfire, but again, people suffering from mental anguish from what happened here today at Tysons Corner. That's the latest from my end. I'll send things back to you, Charlotte.
And as you said, Megan, happening in the middle of a Saturday afternoon when possibly thousands of people were inside. It's amazing that no one was shot. All right, thanks so much, Megan. And Rafael, we go to you now. You spoke with shoppers who I can only imagine were absolutely terrified when running from those gunshots.
Yeah, definitely a chaotic scene out here, Charlotte. This gas station just outside the mall was a meeting point for dozens of families. And why? Well, there was several traffic here on Chain Bridge Road. There was a complete backup of vehicles, and this was the only place where people could really reunite with loved ones. We saw hugs, tears, but overall fear. Many of the people that were coming towards this area were teenagers that were inside the mall. One group telling me that as soon as they heard the gunshots, they just started sprinting towards the exits. But I want you to hear from Jennifer Leone, who spoke with us just moments after a tearful reunion with her mother, who I found here waiting. She was about to cry when I assured her that no one had been injured. Let's hear what Jennifer had said.
We heard the gunshots before everyone was running, so that's when they started closing the gate before we got to leave, and they took us to the back. But it was very shakening.
And you were separated from the rest of your family?
Yes, my sister-in-law was upstairs in a different place, and I was inside the mall. We had no way of connecting at that very moment until after I was under lockdown.
So what made this so stressful for Jennifer is that she had her baby nephew with her. Another teacher that was here with her daughters was saying that obviously what happened in Uvalde, Texas, and the recent threats attacking several schools has her on the edge. But of course, everyone is safe today, but definitely shaken up, as we heard Megan saying, also closer to the mall, Charlotte.